Okay, what is
Also, when I
this?
was watching
Exalted.
this
Yeah, the music is good.
yeah.
Exactly. See, I knew what you were going to talk about.
I was gonna talk about the fact this game ends up being really close for the players.
Oh my god.
Mario?
Yeah. I don't know which part she's supposed to be from. Is she from Shurima? If she's from Shurima, she's gonna be Mariam. If she's from Zaun, the old one, it's gonna be Mariam.
Not the Miriam I was talking about, babe.
I'm tired. So we get Nyla and her crew. We get Jaina and her worshippers, and we should get we should get Vtuber and his cultists. Not cultists. Okay, cultists is a subtype of the game. You're not gonna be cultists. They'll be his shamans and his followers. Anyways,
cultists.
What's the word? Resolution. So we're just simply not gonna put it into high resolution. See, very simple, very easy.
You called and I answered.
Here we go.
I would say I could always put it in post production.
You don't need to.
But I don't know when you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's actually read what Jaina does. See, we all just needed to focus and like get together, band together, and do stuff. It's easy. It's easy. Play updraft 2 to draw 2 as the next round start. That's scary. Each round, the first 3 times you draw a card, reduce its cost by 1 this round. That's really scary. Excuse me, what? So you put 2 cards in your deck.
Yes.
And then you will draw them up again at a discount, anyways, because updraft discounts by 1. And each round, when you draw cards, Jaina will will discount them by 1 anyways herself. So if you pull back your updrafted cards, they're gonna cost 2 less. And she levels up when she has seen you play. Oh, okay, it's play. I thought it was she has seen 6 cost reduced cards. Okay, so you need to play the cards that got reduced. Okay, got it. The level up was getting kinda insane, but like her effect alone is too much. Like her effect is so good. The level up is not bad. It's simply not busted. Okay, let's see.
Also, we were like hypothesizing whenever what her thing would be when
20
Nyla came out.
She's drawing cards. So updraft is her keyword actually. So updraft is her mechanic. Nyla just got some of it.
No, they both have updraft, is it?
No, it's her main gimmick. It's her thing. Like updraft is her thing. Nyla just got some to complement her, but like it's not like ad start. You know what? Fucking ads. We don't have anybody watching. We can run ads. We gotta cut them in post. I'm gonna continue anyways. But Nyla got some updraft to work with Jaina, but like Jaina is updraft. You can build Nyla outside of updraft, but Jaina is updraft. You know what I mean? It's her thing.
Yeah.
Also, the board. This is the Zaun board. So they have Jaina here because she is the goddess of Zaun.
Yeah, I remember.
I can say it again because she's the goddess of Zaun because what was I about to say? Frick, I forgot. Yeah, she was the goddess worshipped in Ostravazan, which is the port city. Where hey Small Penguin, how you doing? Ostravazan is a small port city where Piltover and Zaun got built over. So like Piltover is named that because it is over the river belt, and Zaun is named that after Ostravazan, the port city. So they were worshipping Jaina because she was the goddess of sailors. She gave gods the wind to blow her sails and all that stuff. And now she is no longer worshipped unless it's in Zaun, where they are actively being suffocated by the toxic fumes, so they need Jaina, which is cool.
They need
nothing like dystopia.
Okay,
It's lagging again. Come on, don't. Okay, what is
Also, when I
this?
was watching
Exalted.
this,
Yeah, the music is good.
yeah.
Exactly. See, I knew what you were going to talk about.
I was gonna talk about the fact this game ends up being really close for the players.
Oh my god. Okay. Exalted Cloudwinder. See, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna see it cards. Quick attack. It's not a bird. Just quick attack. If you have drawn 3+ cards this round, I cost 2 less. When I'm summoned, draw 2 cards the next. Okay, that's too much draw. Miriam, I didn't see what Miriam does. Windborn Mariner, which is the hot people, the hot person. If you've drawn 3+ cards this round, I cost 2 less. So it's basically here's a ton of draw, here's a ton of discard, play your cards.
Yeah.
So her deck is basically working towards speed running, leveling up Jaina. So what is Jaina's level up? I need to know now.
I don't remember what her level up is, but I do remember her level up animation.
It's so dope. I saw it. It's so beautiful. Thing is, what was I saying? She works with discounted cards, period. So if you have other ways to discount your cards, she's gonna level up. Like for example, if you have sorry if we're about to do, because I can't have the game open when I'm watching the videos. Give me a sec. We're doing it the real old way of me actually discounting stuff. What's it called? The Banquet. So let's say you're playing Crimson Banquet. It discounts your allies by 1. So if you play allies, you are still leveling up your Jaina. Jaina would not. You don't need to make it strictly an updraft discount card by Jaina, but like you can passively discount stuff or actively discount stuff in other ways. So she is not stuck in her archetype, but she is good in her archetype.
Old friend.
Windborn Mariner, yes. If you have drawn 3+ cards this round, I cost 2 less.
Need not be seen to move our world.
Leap of faith, huh? You'll catch me, right?
Miriam, what do you play? Updraft 1 to draw 1. Play updraft 1 to refill refill all your spell mana. Okay.
Wait, you? Oh, I love that for you.
Perhaps the answer lies in others.
This is scary. I don't. It's not that I hate this archetype, but this is really scary. The amount of stuff they can do is really terrifying.
Yeah.
But my point is the amount of.
Aid you, Mila, for you face monsters.
How do I say
It
this
is the
now?
monsters that face me.
God, Neela is so freaking sassy. I love her so much.
I cast thee.
Okay, this deck feels like what Samiracle was aiming to be. If you don't know what Samiracle is, it's basically Miracle Samira. If you don't know what Miracle is a archetype from I got it from Hearthstone. I don't know where it originates, but it's basically the archetype where you can cast 1,000,000 cards in one turn. It was Miracle Mage in Hearthstone.
The Samira with the Swimmer's Den.
Samira was no, it's not Swimmer's Den. It was before Swimmer's Den. It was when Samira came out. It was Samira and Fizz. The first version was just like you discount some stuff and then you can go ham. You can cast 1,000,000 cards. So it's called Samiracle. This feels what Samiracle was aiming to be, but better. So like I'm really scared now.
Thee out.
Also, did
I cast thee out.
he just yeet her? I cast thee out. Yeet. I had to make this joke. That's funny.
I sense such joy within you, but also pain. Born upon the
Okay.
Leaning into the biblically
I want
accurate
to
angel.
look,
It's like,
listen.
be not afraid.
Be not afraid.
I
No. But here's another thing about your design, which is really cool.
I sense such joy within you, but
So-
also pain.
Jaina is not a real person. She's not flesh and blood. She is the manifestation of her worshipper's belief. She is a being of pure magic. She is made of wind. She is only taking this form so her followers are like not afraid. Ironically. So when she turns into her true
be
form,
not afraid.
her true form, which is with the peak, because like she is made of wind, with her hair turning into a tornado. She turns into the wind. She turns into the pure manifestation of the wind. She's no longer a stripper. She is the wind. Okay, Jaina, elusive, round start, draw 1. That's Jinx. When you draw a card, reduce the cost by 1 this round. So, I don't see the value.
Become Femme Feral.
I don't see the value here. Okay, you can do a lot of. You're gonna level up Jaina super fast, so you could use this. But like, I don't see why it would matter so much. Like, yes, you're drawing 2 that turn now.
Now you face me.
I'm trying to think why you would like to do this.
Feel the breeze and know you have
Because she's only discounting 1.
Ease the pain of others.
I shall lift you up as you have me.
Okay, she's only discounting by 1. So like you're not getting any miracle discounts. You're only drawing 2. You're not drawing 3. Why?
With wind in our sails, onward.
I only know as much as you do, technically. I think she's pretty.
Rewarded.
She's neat. Okay, these are the cards. I'm gonna show them. Shit, I'm gonna see them here on Runeterra board because now we get to see stuff. Let's start with let's go work down, work up. You know what? I'm gonna go work down. Jaina, play updraft 2 to draw 2 at the next round start. Each round, the first 3 cards you draw reduce the cost by 1 this round. She's not super busted when you level her up, but you get more value. Do you need the more value? I don't know. I don't think so. It's really weird. She opens up potential for combos. But that's it. In my humble opinion, that's just it. Maybe we're still missing the part. Like, again, you draw 1. When you draw a card, you choose the cost by 1 this round. Not permanent discount. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's just keep going. We're missing something. Jaina's Eye of the Storm. Give an ally +2 damage this round. Draw 2. Create Jaina in your deck. Is there a normal version of Eye of the Storm? Yes, it is a normal card. It's give ally +2 this round and draw 2. 4 mana +2 damage and draw 2. Her followers got quick attack, right? Not Maria.
Thanks.
Windborn Mariner got quick attack. And Exalted Clownbear got quick attack. Yeah, so plus damage would actually matter a lot in her deck, I believe, because you got quick attack.
It would make sense, yeah.
Okay, I think this card is busted. Not busted, but like in this archetype, this card is really good. Like you would draw an Eye of the Storm besides drawing your Jaina's Eye of the Storm.
Yeah.
Because this is basically a draw 2 for 4 mana. We would play a draw 2 for 4 mana with an upside of like making your units do better and protect. Like basically, you get to what's the perfect word here? Trade better. Okay, next. Howling Gale. Deal 2 to a unit. Increase my damage by 1 for each charge you have played this round up to 3 times. This is scary. Each other card you've played this round up to 3 times. We know that Jaina's out discounted, and stuff can be discounted to an absurd degree. So this can very much be like 3 mana deal 5. At the top, this is a 3 mana deal 5, but you would play a 3 mana deal 2. You would really play a 3 mana deal 3. 3 mana deal 4 is busted. 3 mana deal 5 is super good, but again, it's really. What is the perfect word to use here again? Restricted. It's not really restricted, it's really. I'm trying to think.
Which word are you? What are you trying to describe?
This card.
No,
I'm trying to
I know
describe
you're
it.
trying to describe the
Yes.
card. I mean, what word are you thinking
You
of?
will need to pay a cost to get it to a 3 mana deal 5. But in this deck, the cost doesn't really seem as okay because here's the thing: you have Windborn Mariner. If you've drawn 3 cards this round, I cost 2 less. So like if you draw 3 cards, this dude is free, absolutely free. For Exalted Groundwinder, if you've drawn 3 plus cards this round, I cost 2 less. This is a 5 mana. It becomes free. He's also really cheap. If you updraft him, he'll be 4 mana, then go to 2 cost. If you have Jaina on board, he'll be a 1 mana, because you'll draw 3 cards, and if you have updrafted him already, that's -1, and then with Jaina that's another -1 and then -2. It'll be a 1 cost 3/2 quick attack. So you can play multiple stuff in this archetype. It's a miracle archetype. You can.
Yeah. Like
So
her
like,
entire
your entire hand will be
entire
super fucking
thing
cheap.
is stacking discounts on cards, basically.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm jumping forward here. This card is insane. This card is insane.
Palingo.
Sunken Temple,
Damn it.
round end, updraft your hand. So your hand goes back into your deck, -1 cost. Round start, draws that many cards, +1. This card is insane. This card is like instantly leveling up Jaina. If you like hit a couple discounts and if you hit a good curve with it, this card is insane. I'm telling you right now.
Do you think
This card,
this will stack with the card that released with Nila?
which one?
The one that updrafts your hand and then gives you 2 cards.
No, because when I'm summoned, updraft your hand. Grant me updraft. No, it's grant me +1/+1 for each card updrafted then. Like when you updraft with him.
That's what I'm asking. Is it for that many cards specifically? That's what I'm wondering. Is it specifically for that many cards, or just how many cards you've updrafted that turn? That's
I
what I'm asking.
believe it's gonna be for each card you updrafted this turn, like when you play him, because if this is not worded well, I believe this would be an issue. I believe like this card alone would be super busted, especially with Sunken Temple. So I believe the wording is ambiguous some, but I believe it is grant me +1/+1 for each card updrafted then.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If it's what the amount of cards updrafted specifically with Sunken Temple. What's the card that I'm thinking of? Yeah, it's Decadent of the Challenge.
Yes, it's
when
Big
I'm
Whoosh.
summoned, updraft your hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it
Yeah,
is
and grant me
about
one
how
for
many
each.
cards you updraft. Okay. Howling Gale. Deal 2 to a unit. Increase my damage by 1. We talked about this. It's gonna be super good and it's gonna be super consistent.
Can I add one more thing? If you
Yeah.
do Sunken Temple with a big-ish hand, standard 5 hand,
Yeah.
and then the next turn you get Decadent, Big Whoosh, then you
Yeah.
immediately have a 9. What is it?
No.
You have
no.
a 9 champion.
No. Whoosh.
Yes.
Big Whoosh will only draw 2.
No, it's for every card you updraft.
You updraft when you play him.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the turn
You gotta
after.
No, it's when you play him. The moment you play him, you
That's
updraft.
what I'm saying.
The moment you play him,
No.
you updraft.
That's what I'm saying. If the turn before you play Sunken Temple, and then the turn after you play Sunken Temple, and you get the hand back +1, then you play him, that gives you at.
No.
If
it
you're
gives
going
us
with the
match-
standard
match-
hand size of 5, then that gives you a +6/6 to him.
Okay, that's fair. But then you only have 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
You don't want to have only 2 cards in hand.
I didn't say it was a good plan. I'm asking in general if that's what it is.
It's a plan. Is it a good plan?
Yeah,
we don't know.
exactly. I'm not asking if it's a good plan. I'm asking if it works.
It's a plan.
Exactly.
Also, yeah, Small Bagger is saying he gets buffed by the cards he updrafts. So yeah. as I
Yeah,
said.
that's what I'm asking.
Yashilia. this word figurehead of the deep. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I will see what noises they make, and this will be their name. Case in point, whoosh. When you play an elemental spell or skill, copy it with the same targets. Okay, as it's shaping now, Volibear seems to be the elemental one. And it's gonna be super, man. It's gonna be super annoying. Oh my god.
Super quick. Just have a small hot take. I kind of low-key hate that Volibear is the last champion.
Why?
I don't. If the entire thing is like, oh look, we're getting a bunch of updraft cards. How the heck is Volibear gonna fit into that? I'm very curious.
He's not gonna fit into that.
But then it doesn't feel, I don't know, fitting to me. I don't play this game all the time.
And here's the thing: when we got Jax, Pain, and Ornn. So like Jax, Ornn were working together. Kane was just like an outsider. It happens. Like a card would be an outsider, and we get the rest of the support later. Case in point, Samira. Samira is made to work with Neela. And also like
Kane isn't an outsider though. He's an equipment card, just like
he's not.
If anything, Ornn would be.
He's not a buff equipment card.
But he has equipment.
I mean,
if
everything
anything,
equipment. What?
If anything, Ornn is technically the outsider in that. I feel.
If anything,
Ornn is
Seraphine
Origin
is actually the
Impromise.
outsider of this entire saga. It's Seraphine. She's stunned by my big brain. But okay, you can get an outsider. It happens. Okay, Ishila, figurehead of the deep. When you play an elemental skill or spell or skill, copy it with the same targets. This will see huge combos, but besides that, this won't see much play. Like this will be this is a combo base. You don't play it any other way. Upside it down. This will make some combos busted. Oh my god, I'm yawning. I'm sorry, but otherwise it's be like unplayable. Next, Gale Song Flock. Summon a Gale Song Swallow. Granted +1/+1 for each other elemental spell and skill you've played this game. Draw one. We're getting all this for each elemental spell you played this game. How viable is gonna be the elemental game plan? I don't know. We're still not having the entire picture drawn right now, so we don't know how viable the elemental plan will be.
What is the point of adding elemental cards this time?
We don't know yet. But there is a point.
They haven't. I'm sure there is, but it's like there hasn't been specifically anything focusing on elementals. It feels.
No, we have Ishila, which is like when you play an elemental spell or skill, copy it with the same targets. Like this is elemental focus. There will be an elemental archetype. I just can't see it yet.
I'm sure.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. I'm just waiting for now.
Exactly. Also, Ishila with what is it down here? Headmistress Chelsea, the activating effects multiple times is popping up.
Activated does it activate 3 or 4 times? I want to know.
Yes. I don't know. I'm noticing personally a couple cards with the activating spells multiple times.
Yeah, this is a weird event. This is a weird expansion, which is like everything feels busted. Yeah.
Everything feels busted and nothing feels like it's in its right place.
It's one of these expansions I see. Okay. Next card. Gale Song Call. Summon a Gale Song Swallow.
Yeah, bird.
And then the bird. 2/1.
Oh, a Gale Song Flock. Look at Gale Song Flock.
A Gale Song Flock gives you big bird. Gale Song Swallow. Gale Song Call gives you small bird. And then you get bird.
Yes. Gale Song Flock is for +1 with every elemental you use.
So this is not Jaina. This is not a Jaina card. This is an elemental card. So like, again, we can judge it. In
Volibear gonna be the elemental?
I don't know. Maybe Volibear is not even the elemental. We get elemental like next patch. Not next expansion. Like the one after that.
The next
can happen.
patch part.
The
Like
next
the next part of the patch, yeah.
the next part of the expansion.
Yeah, I got you.
It can happen. It can happen. But if you're focusing solely on playing elementals, I think you'd actually run this card.
Oh,
Just
for
to,
sure.
just to have elemental stuff to run, you know? Why play a unit when you can play a unit and cast an elemental spell in your hand? Especially like when you have stuff like Gelsong Flock, which like gets better the more elemental stuff you cast. Or Ishilla. Iskilla?
It's also a bird.
It's I'm a bird, yes. The joke. Moving on. Mariam. I don't know. Luck is bad. Call is broken. Listen. Maybe.
Mariam,
Okay,
like,
okay. Yeah, I have seen the post. I have seen the tweet about Call being good at turn 1.
No, Mariam?
I don't know which part she's supposed to be from. Is she from Sharima? If she's from Sharima, she's gonna be Mariam. If she's from Zaun, the old one, it's gonna be Mariam.
Not the Mariam I was talking about, babe.
I'm tired. Moving on. Don't talk to me. I'm tired. Okay, play updraft 1 to either draw 1 or refill your spell mana. This card is great. I love this card. It's fucking wonderful.
Side note, she has such a cute interaction with the man
It's
that
not
gets
the
the bird
interaction.
wings.
This card is wonderful. But basically, if you discount her, it's 2 mana. This card, not this card. Put one thing in your deck to draw 1, or one thing in your deck to get your spell mana back. And your spell mana will be useful because you can play Gelsong Call, for example. This is a bad example, but like you can use the spell mana for stuff. If you get her discounted, like if you updraft her once, then you have mana and you have Jaina, and then you play her. Discounted by 2, she costs 0 mana. Updraft 1 to refill your spell mana is busted. Again, you can do Reverse Taxation from Sharima, I think. Yeah, so it's Mariam. So going for his Arabic pronunciation, it's Mariam. Sunken Temple, I talked about this before. Busted. Absolutely busted. This card is insane, especially the updraft part. Updraft, like this landmark alone is so good because you play turn 5. You end turn 5. Every card in your hand is getting discounted. And then you draw more. Then you discount more. Then you draw. So the only issue is you're stuck, unable to know how many cards you have in hand, or what cards you have in hand, or how expensive they are. Basically, this is the ultimate gamble card. This is what where is it? Okay, where is it? I know the card I want to get. Uni. I need it's University of Beltover. Here we go. University of Beltover. Round end. Discard your hand. Create 3 random cards in hand and grant them fleeting. This feels so close to the game plan of Sunken Temple. You're not gonna know what's in your hand, but there's a high chance it's counted. There's a high chance it's good. And then you just like win by value. You have so many cards that cost so little. You're gonna play all your cards. You're gonna level up your Jaina, play more cards. This is basically I'm gonna win because I'll have more cards. So this, you ask about tempo. This is basically the epitome of tempo. I'm gonna do so much each turn. You're not gonna be able to keep up.
I have a question.
Yes.
How viable would updraft work with predict?
Work with what?
Updraft working with predict. Like if you put the cards back and then
you put the card back and then Wes, when you predict it, it's gonna be cost less. Yes.
Yes. But no, like putting the cards back in the deck and then
Predicting
setting it so
them.
that the cards that you draw the next turn are guaranteed to be cheaper, basically, like that.
Yeah. This actually works very well. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're looking for specific cards. So yes, it will work. Issue is it won't work with Sunken Temple because it's round end. So when you predict, you're gonna put a card in at the top of your deck. You will updraft your hand and reshuffle your deck before you draw the predicted card.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So
Updrafting
you-
your hand, but then doing predict afterwards.
This will be the last thing happens. This will be the last thing that happens at the turn. So you can predict after this landmark. But updrafting, like, okay, where is it? With Miriam, when you updraft normally, yes, you can do it. Absolutely. This landmark will not work with predict though. That's my point. Okay, Windborn Mariner. Hi, Daddy. How you doing? My throat is killing me. I need my throat drops.
You do.
Anyways,
yes. And water.
I'm tired.
No, but wait. This is the kind of I'm talking about. In Janna's trailer, her and Miriam and Windborn Mariner had the voice interaction. That's what I'm talking about.
Cards
They had
have
the
voice
voice
interaction.
interaction where I know, but when you summon
Cards have
Miriam,
voices.
Mariner says like, "Oh, you're here too? Good on you," or something like that. And it's just it was in a meme way, and it's just like, "Oh, you're cute."
Because they're all her followers. They're all her worshippers, basically. So we get Nyla and her crew. We get Jaina and her worshippers, and we should get Oof. What's Oof? What's Oof, Dorothy? Shut up.
What are you oofing on us for?
I have no idea. He's an idiot. Don't worry about him. We should get Volibear and his cultists. Not cultists. Okay, cultists is a subtype. It's you're not gonna be cultists. They'll be his shamans and his followers. Anyways,
no, it's cultist.
Cultist is the Darken subtype. The Darken followers subtype. So we're not getting cultists. We're getting. I'm calling them cultists. We're gonna get Volibear and his followers. Anyways, Windborn Mariner. If you've drawn 3 plus cards this round, I cost 2 less. This is basically a 0 cost. In this deck, it's a 0 cost, which is good because it levels up your Jaina. It's a free card you can play. It's a 2/3/1. Okay, if it was anything else, like if it was a 3/2/3, absolutely busted. Being 3/1 is really good, especially with quick attack. Like it can be killed super easily. But if it's for 0 mana, your opponent's gonna like again. This deck is basically I'm gonna have to do so much each conceivable moment of the game that you're not gonna win because I will drown you. I will play all my cards in hand and I will make sure you have 0 mana. You can't do anything, and I still have cards that I can play. Which is a play style that people can play. Do I personally enjoy it? No, it gets a little confusing to me, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Like if you get Windborn Mariner from Sunken Temple, and you have if you have 2 cards in hand, Windborn Mariner is just gonna be leveling up. Not leveling up, it can be cost 0, which is busted. So more often than not, he'll cost 0, and you can play him for 0. So 0 mana, 3/1 quick attack. How good is it? Busted, really good. Not busted. It's really good. If it was like 3/2, it'd be busted. Moving on, Divine Whirlwind. If you have drawn 3 plus cards this round, I cost 2 less. Deal 3 to an enemy, to a unit, and 2 to its enemy nexus. It's basically a... I know what it is. This counts a round start draw, so you have to draw 2 to activate it. It counts round start draw. Okay, so you only have to draw +2 cards, which is really easy because... Yes, draw 2 as the next round start. Yes, you can activate it. It can be easily activated. What else? There's something else that activates it. I don't remember. I have seen something else to activate it. Yes, oh yeah, Eyes of Storm activated. You draw 2, your Windborn Mariner is gonna cost you. But anyways, Divine Whirlwind. If you have drawn 3 plus cards this round, I cost 2 less. So it'll be 3 mana. Deal 3 to a unit and 2 to its enemy nexus. Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a very good card that a lot of people run. Really good card. Four mana.
What you looking for?
Deal 1 to an enemy and deal 1 to an enemy and the enemy nexus. Discard up to 2 cards to increase my damage to 3. So this is a 4 mana 3/3. You need to discard 2 cards. Technically. This is a 5 mana 3/2. If you draw cards, if you draw two extra cards this round, you get to cast me for 3. This is just a much better blowback. You would play this at 5 cost, but more often than not in this deck it will be a 3 cost. At 3 cost, this trumps blowback. This is so good. This card is so good.
Really?
Yeah. Blowback is so good, and blowback sees play. The fact that blowback sees play in certain archetypes is good because it means it's good in these archetypes. Now we have better blowback. It's not dealing 2 damage to. It's not dealing 3 damage to the face, but like 1 to 3 to the face is not really that much of an issue, especially in B and Z.
Yeah.
Like, hi, welcome to B and Z. We got damage on damage on damage. More
Yeah,
damage.
for real.
That's like what we do here. You get it for cheaper. Like it will usually cost 3. You updraft it once. It will cost 2. You have Jaina on board. It will cost 1. 1 mana. Deal 3 to a unit and 2 to the enemy nexus. 1 mana. I want you just to imagine. Please just imagine. This is insane. Like the Jaina cards, like the Jaina package and cards. It's just insane. It's just absurd.
It fits very well into Jaina's like.
I'm gonna have a million
archetype,
cards in
basically.
hand. They all gonna cost so little. This also works super. Oh god, this also works super well with Samira.
Are you banking on Jaina Samira being a like meta deck?
It will either be Jaina Samira or Jaina Nila. It's one of these two.
Yeah.
But I'm banking like right now. See the Jaina side of the. Okay, so updraft we know is between Nyla and Jaina. We got that down. We know the champions. We know the regions. It's gonna be BNZ. What's it called? Bilgewater subtype archetype basically. So we have seen we have seen the Nyla side of things. We have seen the Jaina side of things, and I think the Jaina side of things is just better because of you have a lot of discards. Not discards. You have a lot of discounts. You're gonna updraft. You have a lot of cards, and then you're gonna discount a lot. You updraft more often. Like for Nyla, for example, like this card alone, you updraft your entire hand. You draw your entire hand again. You're gonna have so many discounted cards. You're gonna level up Samira without even thinking about it. Like for example, Nyla. How many? Let's see how many updrafts the Nyla package got. Slipstream is a card you create. Draw 2, grants them fleeting. Not really that good. Sorry. Foeman's Blade. Deal 2 damage. It's the Brash activator. Next. Exuberant. When I'm summoned, create Slipstream is the top 6 cards of your deck. You need to draw into your Slipstream. Manifest 2 different. This is the elemental support. Not looking at elemental support. Deluge. For the rest of the game, all your elemental spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. I need to stop looking at elemental cards because they're making me think, and I don't like thinking right now. Elemental is like they're really pushing elemental this patch.
Yeah.
But I'm still thinking that we're not getting the full set until the next expansion. Not this one, but the one after. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
This boat is actually good with Samira, but Joy and Ending. Yeah, no. This is a good updraft, but again, you're just updrafting your hand once. Brash and yes. Nyla is not as much updrafty and value focused as Jaina, so I think Jaina Samira is the way to go.
Yeah.
Also, why did you send me this?
And also,
why did you send me this gif of Kanaya?
Cause Miriam.
Yes, this is what her name is taken from, Mariam. But like Kanaya's Mariam is taken from Virgin Mary. Because Mary's name in Hebrew is Mariam. Mary's name is Mariam.
Okay.
God damn it. I can see Neela, Jaina, and Jaina Samira all being good. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Now we have 3 champions that are so good together. So, if, for example, no, you can't play them in. Okay, this is actually good because You can't play 2 of these in a tournament. Yeah, yes, this is good. If all of these are tier 1s, this is great because basically you need to deck. You just deck against updraft, but then how do you deck against updraft? A deck that is so good at drawing stuff, at discounting your cards, at doing a million things at once, at drawing a million cards together, how do you counter it? How do you go faster than it when it can match your speed? And then like, you just like play late game? You can play late game against this deck because if you try to draw out the games, they're just gonna kill you faster. If you try to go faster, they're just gonna match your speed and then kill you. I don't know how to counter this. I genuinely have no idea how to counter this. Okay, Exalted Wind, Clown Winter. I already created this card. If you have drawn 3+ cards this round, I cost 2 less. When I'm summoned, draw 2 at the next round start. Yes. This is just like draw more. Updraft him once, draw more.
More draws, more cards.
It's too powerful. We still need to see the meta and how it shapes up, but this the updraft package by Jane, like Jaina's side alone is so powerful. And they're all in the same region, right? Like, yeah, they're all in BNZ. Oh my god. Alcrin is gonna be super pissed. BNZ won this expansion. We still haven't seen Volibear, but like based on what we know now, BNZ won the expansion. We got the busted cards. Again, as BNZ does. I'm gonna rub it in his face. Honey, can you please clip it? He's like, yeah, BNZ won the expansion. What is new? Yes, thank you.
I'll make it tonight's shorts. And also I'm noting time because you said you wanted to keep it to a fairly short stream.
I'll try to make it short. Anyways, cards. Well, you were asking how we know the next card is gonna be Volibear? Well, besides the accidental leak when they release elemental stuff.
Does it concern you? Our venture into the unknown?
They've gone. Wait, no.
Our venture in...
They have gone to the Freljord.
I know it's going to be Volibear.
So
I feel it's a waste.
The gang came from Bilgewater. They went to BNZ. They saw Jaina being a goddess and all. She was like, yeah, you know what, Joey main crew, she's doing the One Piece thing. Neela is doing the One Piece thing. She's going around gathering a crew to kill a monster. Good thing though, we know that Volibear is a monster. Do we know if Volibear is a monster? If they're gonna revamp his story, I'm gonna be super pissed because in the story we know that Ornn is a good guy and Volibear is a bad guy. Volibear is basically a god of the winter, a god of the Freljord, a very primal god, a god of killing and pillaging and barbarity. And he hates it when people build civilizations. Volibear's point is that he really hates when people settle down and lose their touch with nature, which is a very like there is a God, I'm not keep stuttering today. There is a thematic theme to take from it, with between Volibear, the Winter's Claw, which is Sejuani's tribe, because they worship the bear. They're very primal. They don't want to settle down. They don't want to build civilizations. They don't want to have peace. They want to have the old ways of Freljord, of pillaging and killing, yada yada yada. So we have a very much primal, naturalistic versus civilization.
Yeah.
Which is something I really like. Like I like these parallels between Ash and Sejuani, for example. So we can. Here's the thing. Now let's do some predictions. Okay, we're gonna play the prediction game. Prediction game, yay! I love prediction game. It's so cool. We're gonna do this. Close that. Thank you very much. We're gonna close this. We're gonna open Freljord and gonna look at cards, and then we're gonna decide which archetype Volibear will be. Like we're trying to predict what Volibear will be. We know that Sejuani is closely related to Freljord and the ways of the bear, basically. So I'm expecting a big beefy card with Overwhelm. Why am I expecting that as well? That's Odir channels the spirits of Freljord, and he got a stance of the bear. Grant an ally +2/+2. It's not a grant an ally +1/+0 and overwhelm, but it is basically beef. It's basically hefty. It's big. It's stats. It's here's a big threat that you can deal with damage. Why go wide when you can go tall? This is my point. So I'm expecting like a big. Oh, I'm also like missing one here. I want to remember him. Feral Mystic is also one of his card. Overwhelm, Enlightened. I have 4/4/4. He can be an Enlightened champion. I don't think he will, but I'm expecting big units, big stats and Q. I'm expecting a Recorex card. That's it. I'm gonna call it now. Volibear will be a Recorex card. This also is a good clip. Please clip it. Rico, you're gonna enjoy Volibear. I'm telling you right now. Unless Volibear is a elemental champion, which I don't see. I cannot foresee it for my life. If there's an elemental champion, it gotta be what's her name? What's the Queens of Ishtal name? What's a thick woman name?
You really gotta specify.
It's okay. Alright, I'm gonna do Queen of Ishtal. Kiana. I'm expecting Kiana card. Because Kiana's gimmick is switching between the elements. Kiana, yes. Thank you, Penguin. You know you're thick women. I'm expecting it to be a Kiana card. Also, we got this card like close. Not super close. We got this card a bit close-ish. When you summon an ally, glow its health to equal its power. It may be shows the meaning of the temple was long lost in time. The Stone Guardian still stands away from the avalanche. Shrimp was frost. Seems to be imbued with some spatial light. Okay, this might just be okay, because this is true ice. It might be a Lissandra card. Not Lissandra. It might be like no, it's a Lissandra card. How is this a Lissandra card? Okay, this might emphasis on might actually come in play with Volibear. I don't know why. I'm just having a feeling. This is a gut. This is my gut call. True ice, big units, big stats, overwhelm. Also, yeah, here you go. Fury of the North. Where is it? Embrace the beast within, Sishwani. Thank you, Sishwani, for wisdom. I'm looking for this card. But like, yeah, this is the claw of the bear. Very thematic. +4, +3, +4. Each thing about bears now is just like giving stats, as we can see here. Like, yeah, Mammoth Shaman. No, this Mammoth Shaman. Where's Bear Shaman? Where's Bear Shaman? Where is it? Did I miss it? I missed it. Fuck. Where is Bear Shaman? Is it 5 cost? No, it's 4 cost. Is it Mark Wolf? No, it's Wolf Shaman. Yes, this is Wolf Shaman. I'm missing the card so much right now. I have no idea. Where is Wolf Shaman? Where's Bear Shaman? I can swear there's a Bear Shaman. Okay, you know what? I'm googling. Shaman. Not that. Where is it? I'm gonna get it. I refuse to move on until I get the card that I want, because there's like a very cool Easter egg in it. Easter egg question mark? I don't know if it's an Easter egg. I know it's cool. It's not this, not that. Not this. Yes, here you go. Orson Spirit Walker. This is one of this is, I think it's 6 cost. No, it's 5. Thank you, Penguin. This is one of Volibear's followers that gets so insane with power, he just turns into Volibear. Like, Volibear takes over his body. And if you can see here, inside his bear mouth, we have a human mouth. So he has 2 mouths. He has two mouths. This is terrifying. Okay, fully unleashed, the Earthshine sheds their humanity and takes the power of the storm. They tear across the frozen steppes, their roars echoing like peals of thunder. This is the second thing. Wait, where is that? This is the same text. It's the same text. Okay, so why am I highlighting this? Blunder, I transform into Stormclaw Ursine. Stormclaw Ursine. Other allies with 5+ power have overwhelm. So, Volibear right now in LoR has 2 gimmicks. Big stats, big buffs, and overwhelm. He might be a Yeti card. This wouldn't work because we're still getting Dono Willump, I believe, sometime soon. But like, he might be a Yeti card. But I'm very much certain Volibear will be a big hefty unit with just like a lot of stats and an overwhelm. Nothing else. Just 3 corrects. And yes, that's it. This wraps up the last part of my very long and overdrawn stream. This is a very good card. Jaina is a very good. Like at the beginning of the stream, I was like, Jaina's not that good. At the end, I was like, Jaina is busted. Jaina is absolutely busted. But yes, that's it. Hope you had fun. Honey, you're muted.
Well, I'm here.
You didn't talk for like an hour.
No, I'm listening to you on your soapbox. I put my 2 cents in. Don't worry.
What 2 cents? What did you say?
Just it was mainly like small questions about what characters it would be good at with and such.
I don't trust you. Okay, that's it for that. Any questions?
Go ahead and
class.
No.
Anybody has any questions?
No, I asked all my questions.
I'm listening for 2 seconds. Any questions here? You got anything better? Tell me now. Speak now or be silent forever, because I will be silent for the next 2 years. Because my throat is killing me.
I asked all of my questions.
I hope you enjoyed the stream. It's funny and I liked it. Jaina's busted.